Hope everyone's having a truly tremendous day. If you are listening to this live or wherever you may be actually listening, whether this is via our Passion to Succeed podcast show, whether you're stumbling across this video via YouTube, or whether you're here on our Passion to Succeed, accelerating your success in network marketing community, I'm absolutely buzzing right now. I've been in the industry sort of 19, nearly 20 years. I'm more excited about the network marketing opportunity that is really sweeping the globe, probably become the most sought after opportunity of 2020, 2021. And I believe we're going to be in massive momentum in our industry for the next 3 to 5 years. So it is certainly time to be wide awake, active, serious, and focused on developing your business. Let me move my tasty chocolate chip cookie out of my way because it's making me a little bit hungry. So welcome. Hope you are all having a fantastic day. This is day 29 of our Accelerating Your Network Marketing Success video series. These are free videos really designed to give value, contribution, to empower you to believe in the possibilities that lie within you, around you, and before you. I read a quote from Will Smith yesterday, somewhere, it is afternoon, somewhere saying, look, we all have it within us already, the skills within us and the opportunity around us to make our millions. We just need to take action. And sometimes one of the things I find is people tend to get in their own way. We really are creators of our own environment, good, bad, and evil. Everything that, I guess, when you take pure responsibility for what you have, the friendships you have, the relationships you have, the business you have, the mindset you have, the positivity you have, the ups and downs that you may have. And, you will have already heard an ups and downs video and my philosophy on the ups and downs of life. But I'm just really buzzing. So make sure you're saying hi in the chat. Make sure you're subscribed. If if you're building a network marketing business and you're really having that positive influence and an opportunity to influence, empower, and inspire other people to believe in the opportunities that lie within them, around them, and before them, make sure you are connecting them with this Passion to Succeed, Accelerating Your Network Marketing Success vibe. Today, 29, is really about 3 winning focuses that have served me well from the moment I started my network marketing career right now till today, and continue to do so. And these 3 areas of focus for me have been instrumental, fundamental in my belief, my ability to go into a level of high performance, giving me clarity, confidence, and certainty out of my outcome. And look, there is 6 human needs, and I'm not going to go into them at this point in time, but one of them human needs is certainty. Another one of them human needs is uncertainty. How bizarre is that? But it just shows there's a flip side of everything. So certainty and uncertainty are needs that we have. So it's about having that certainty in the outcome, certainty in the roadmap to success, certainty in what you're doing is going to deliver results compounded over time, but also having that uncertainty in the form of newness and spontaneity. We need that fuel, that energy and excitement. Anyway, as always, I digress. So today I want to talk to you about 3 areas of focus that for me, they're winning focuses, they're winning mindsets. Forgive the hairstyle, not really vibing today. You can probably see I've been illustrating in the back here, but anyway, so the first one is this: be the storm to create the wave. Now, coming from a surfing background, this was like a mindset that I adopted. I wanted to be like a whirlwind of energy, a whirlwind of high performance activity, like literally on fire every day. And I'd moved in with my folks back in the early days when I come back from traveling. And I know I used to frustrate my old man because, for those of you listening around the world, that's a bit of English slang for my dad. But yeah, literally, I remember frustrating my dad because I was just like a whirlwind of success. I was just all about pace. And that's really important. Success loves speed. Slow and steady only wins the race in a children's storybook, not in real life, okay? You know, slow and steady doesn't win a marathon. A marathon runner gets off to a fast start, right? They literally explode out the block to get ahead of the pack. They then, because we often hear, don't we, it's a marathon, not a sprint. You find me a marathon runner that doesn't sprint during their marathon, right? That is a sign of focusing on a life of mediocrity. High performance, success, love, speed. You need a bit of pace and urgency. A marathon runner gets out off to an electric start to get ahead of the pack so that they can settle to a fast pace to achieve their goals, a pace that they can maintain for a long period of time. And then when the finish line is in sight, the marathon runner finds that extra gear, that extra bit of energy, because the vision of getting over the finish line, and they sprint, maybe feel like they're sprinting. Whether their legs are actually sprinting or not, I haven't got a clue, because I can tell you this: you will never catch me running a marathon. I did 3 kilometers today, and actually thought I was going to have heart failure. I did it as quickly as I could. Absolutely killed me. I'm really not looking forward to tomorrow, I'll be honest, because I'm not going to be able to walk. Struggling already. Anyway, I digress. So energy, pace is everything. So being like an ex-surfer, this philosophy of being the storm to create the wave really made sense to me, because the storm, however far away it may be, it develops this energy which creates the wave and the force. Like, you know, here in the UK, when I was learning to surf in the Channel Islands, there's this like channel that brings warm water. It's called, I think it's called the Mexican Strait, and it brings warm water from Mexico through the channel. The way everything kind of works, I don't really know the ins and outs of it, and it used to hit Jersey, which is what brought the warm waters. But here's the thing: the storms more often than not are way out at sea, but the wave is where the storm's beneath the surface. And this is the mindset: be the storm to create the wave. You know, it's about focusing on your game, you know, not the game of other people. I remember Andy Robbins training Andre Agassi, and he taught Andre Agassi, when he won Wimbledon all them years ago, to focus on his game. Stop worrying about other people. You know, it's about really getting involved, not being a spectator, and focusing on your game, being the storm to create your wave. And this all made sense to me. It's about that energy that you're putting in. But here's the magic: all of that power of that storm, more often than not, is created, and it's under the surface of the ocean top, if that's the correct way of putting it, right? It's under the surface, you don't see it. But when that energy, compounded over distance, moves towards land, hits a sandbar, it creates a wave. So you need to be the storm to create your wave of success. Nothing, not all the armies in the world, can stop a man or a woman whose time has come. The sea is possibly the most powerful force in our world. So I want you to be, you know, that storm to create your own wave. Be energetic, be passionate, have pace, have urgency, and remember, success will always love speed. Okay, so be the storm to create your wave. I hope that makes sense. So this is really about, you know, your focus on being the creator. And remember, right at the beginning, I said we are creators of our own environment. Everything that we bring into our world, every conversation, every thought process, everything that happens, whether it's good, bad, or evil, we are the creators. You need to learn to become in line with being the storm to create the wave of energy that you want in your life. The second winning focus is really, I guess, 3 things. But it's all about vibe. Your vibe will attract your tribe. We've heard this before, you know, and you know, it's, I guess, a common saying, right? Heard it for years. Yeah, it's all well and great, and it's all like catchy and a little bit cheesy. Your vibe attracts your tribe. But hey, look, it's right. You know, where energy goes, attention flows. Like attracts like. So a winning focus is about, you know, we are what we consume. So for me, one of the things, again, I learned very early on, and it served me well as a fundamental and instrumental into my success, was based under this umbrella of vibe, is our attitude, our mindset, and our positivity. That's it. Our attitude, our mindset, and our positivity. You know, it's very easy sometimes to forget the importance of having a positive attitude. You know, you can have outside influences that can affect you. And it's sometimes you've just got to draw a line and become bulletproof to that negativity. Now, I'm not going to say or mention any names, but there's people in my life that are potential drains, but I'm bulletproof because I avoid spending a lot of time with them, or I've got my shield up because inside my attitude, my mindset, and my positivity is one that's fueled by personal growth, by personal development. 100% what we consume, we become. We know that from a dietary point of view. I'm going to become my vegan protein chocolate cookie, right? But we are 100% what we consume, we become. So you need to be really, really mindful of, you know, what's the inside is going to create the outside. So this is really about shifting the way you think. And I think hopefully this 30-day program has really empowered you to think about and think about the possibilities that already lie within you, around you, and before you, but also to raise your game, to raise your focus, to be committed to a journey of personal development. But here's the massive thing to know and to avoid doing is to never really know at all. And this is too many people read and educate, and they go to events and they spend their time warming up their seat, listening to podcasts, warming up their ears, warming up their fingertips as they're reading a great book. But if you avoid putting it into action, you never really learn at all. Same principle, go and pass your driving license and never drive a car. What was the point of the education? Okay, so we are 100% Craig, aka the vegan cookie. So you're on form today, aren't you? I'm going to kick you off with that kind of abuse. Only joking. So attitude, mindset, our attitude will determine our altitude. We've all heard that. You know, attitude is absolutely everything. You know, this and this can be like your mindset to success, but also your attitude of positivity. Like we all have our little devil and our little angel, like having that little inner critic, that inner battle. And I guess we're all our own biggest critics, right? And that's almost okay. And it's okay to maybe wallow for a moment or two. But you know, I always looked at this as a football player. You know, you take a world-class striker football player, right? You know, they shoot, unlike Liverpool at the moment, don't seem to be able to shoot and hit a barn door. However, a striker will shoot, and if they miss in that first minute of the game, they will keep shooting because their goal is to shoot. Their ambition is to shoot. And I'm not sure why I went off on that tangent. I got distracted by the fact that Liverpool's season at the moment is in tatters because they're unable to even shoot at a goal. I mean, look, it's like life. If you haven't got any goals to shoot at, you're not leading a very exciting life, but you need to take the shot, right? So you need to take action day in, day out. But it's also like when you've got this little bit of a critic where you can sometimes question your ability. But here's the thing, again, something that really sits well with me: never question your ability, only ever question your activity. But I learned this from Andy Robbins back in 2005 at his Unleash the Power event in the Excel Centre in London. And that event really changed my life. I was already on a journey of from 2001, listening to Awaken the Giant Within and reading books like The Greatest Networker in the World and so many more. I was on this journey of personal growth, and at that point was doing really, really well, but I wanted to raise the game. And that event really did shift the way I think, and it taught me how to remove stinking negative thinking with this simple mindset of shifting your thinking and having a paradigm shift. So whenever you have something, when you tell yourself you can't do that, or you have a negative thought in your mind, you must immediately do two things. You must immediately visualize taking that thought out of your mind as if it's on a piece of paper, screwing it up, even close your eyes, and throw it into the bin, theoretically. And then immediately replace that negative thought with the polar positive opposite. Simply said, I can't do this, remove it out of your head, throw it in the bin. I can do it, and I can do it really flipping well, right? Simple kind of example. So attitude is everything. Mindset is really what's gonna, for me, mindset's everything for me. And that's really what this program is about. You know, I can teach you skills, and I'm going to do lots of stuff about, you know, the power of persuasion. Actually, I'm speaking at an event next week for Rob Sperry, talking about the power of persuasion and how to accelerate your conversation skills to be able to recruit and support more people. We're in a communication business, but actually mindset is everything. And your mindset will enable you to develop the skill set. It's as simple as that. You know, skill set is important, but you'll only develop that through having the right mindset. And over time, you develop the skills. I think Jim Rohn is famous for saying, start with what you've got and better tools will be found along the way. So attitude, mindset, and just this positivity. You want to be a beacon of positivity. You know, you want to attract, attitude, positive, ambitious, dedicated, success-fueled individuals. Then at first we must become. We are what we consume. So firstly, be the storm to create the wave. Secondly, when you're the storm to create the wave, with that mindset of attitude, you will develop the skill set over time. You know, consume. But a network marketer's responsibility is to consume and to share. You know, to consume and to share what you learn with the world. And that could be activity-related stuff to build your business, but also personal growth-related stuff, because we are literally what we consume over the years, and your like will attract your vibe. And then finally, the third winning focus in network marketing is this. So. We will always reap what we sow. There is seasons of life. Some seasons you're going to harvest, and other seasons you're going to be sowing the seed, so to speak. There's a great saying, I think, in the Bible, forgive me, I'm not really sure where it is, called the parable of the sower. And you will only reap what you sow. Okay, the sower knows if he sows, he will reap. And that's really the importance of the business. And I did this thing, I don't know, a week or 2 weeks ago on this program about row, row, row your boat merrily down the stream. Well, here's the mindset, right? You've got to be sowing. You know, you've got to be moving forwards, but you're consistently sowing the seed. But your responsibility is to water that seed. And what I mean by that is 87% of success is in the follow-up. Some of the most successful network marketing legends that I've had the pleasure to mentor, coach, and support to build multi-million-pound businesses took 6 to 12 months to join the business, because the sowing was done, the relationship was built, and it stayed open. You're constantly watering the seed. If there's people that you've got great relationships, you know, you could, you know, when you start your business and you launch your business and you sow the seed so everyone's aware of what you're doing, and then you water that seed with success. You water that seed with inspiration. You water that seed with conversation and reconnecting and asking people, hey, how's things are going? Would love to, you know, work with you. Are you ready to join the business yet? It's going mad. I'm helping people, strangers. I'm turning strangers into friends. It'd be really great to, you know, work with my friends I've known since I was a little lad or a little lady, whatever you want to do. So sowing is the key. You've got to be consistent. You know, you don't just sow a few seeds. It's about scattering thousands, millions of seeds. The one who generates the most inquiries, the one who has the most conversations, is the one that will ultimately win. Our business is based on numbers, and numbers never lie. So 3 winning focuses to really accelerate your network marketing success. 1, be the storm to create the wave. Your game, your energy is what will be a ripple effect of change. You are the creator of your own environment. 2, your vibe will always attract your tribe. You know, attitude, mindset, positivity is essential. You need to have an attitude of you can do it. You need to have an attitude of being worthy of the success around you. And you need to have a mindset that nothing, not all the armies in the world, will stop you when your time has come. This mindset to learn, develop, grow, and take action. And then just having this positive vibe. Only expect the best. Here's something I've learned over the years. You may not always get what you want, but you tend to get exactly what you expect. So start expecting the best with a vibe of positivity. You know, I was even talking to Alana today on the way to school. She's 9 years old, and she said, I can't. And it's very rare. And I'm like, baby, you're a white. That is not a word that we use. There is no such word as can't. And we had this little fun argumentative conversation. Lana says, there is a word called can't. I said, well, not in your vocabulary. And unless you stop and avoid using that, I'm going to make you read my book. You should have seen that response. I'm not reading your book. Okay, daddy, I can, I will, and I must, was her words. So So 2, and then 3, it's all about sowing that seed. I think I was on that one. You've just got to believe. It's about literally planting the seed, speaking to as many people. You know, people are hungry for this opportunity. People are hungry for the products and the service. You've just got to be delivering and set yourself standards. How many conversations a day will you have? So on that note, go forward, multiply your success. Be the storm to create the wave, and I look forward to celebrating your success when you smash 6 figures and 7 figures, because do you know what? You're worth it. And we're in a new age, a new world where actually abundance is plentiful. This world is an abundant world. It always, always has been. But now, as a population, we're waking up to where intention goes, energy flows. Go be the storm to create your wave of success, and have a great day.